In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to insert a table in Microsoft Word. Tables are a useful way to organize information in a Word document. They can help you arrange data into clear rows and columns, making everything easier to read and understand. Whether you're creating a simple list, organizing information, or building a structured document, inserting a table can make your content much more organized. To insert a table, first place your cursor in the document where you want the table to appear. This determines the location where Word will create the table, so make sure your cursor is positioned in the correct area before continuing. Next, go to the Insert tab on the ribbon. From there, select Table. Word will display a grid that lets you choose the number of columns and rows for your table. You can move your pointer across the grid to highlight the number of columns and rows you need. Once you've selected the size you want, click to insert the table into your document. For example, if you need a table with 3 columns and 4 rows, simply highlight that area of the grid before clicking. If you need to specify the exact number of rows and columns, you can also select Insert Table. This gives you more control over the table's size and lets you enter the number of columns and rows directly. Another option is Draw Table. This can be useful when you want to create cells with different sizes or make a more customized table layout. You can also choose Quick Tables to insert a pre-formatted table, such as a calendar or another ready-made layout. After your table has been inserted, you can add or remove rows and columns as needed. To do this, right-click inside the table and use the Insert options to choose where you want a new row or column to appear. You can also use the Table Layout tab that appears when the table is selected. If you need to remove part of the table, right-click the appropriate row, column, or table and use the Delete options. This allows you to delete specific cells, rows, columns, or the entire table. You can also customize the appearance of your table. Select the table, then use the Table Design tab to change its style, colors, and borders. The Table Layout tab provides additional options for adjusting cell sizes, aligning content, merging or splitting cells, and distributing rows or columns evenly. Using these table tools, you can quickly create a clean and organized layout that fits the information you're working with. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel,